Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tommy, and of course this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and welcome to episode 3 of Barbecue on a Budget. Now, if you are not familiar with Barbecue on a Budget, on episode 1 we did some ribs. We put together all the fixings. We've broke it down to feed a family of 4. Likewise, in episode 2 we took a chuck roast, we turned it into a steak, and we broke it all down. We had all the fixing, was that, the vegetables, the dessert, and put it all together to feed a family of 4. And of course, all this is brought to you by Wild Fork. And I do have a 20 off 100 coupon. That is gonna make it all the sweeter. So what I wanna do here for you now, I've put together a menu for a family of 4. I wanna show you what it is. I wanna break it down price-wise. And of course, I wanna start the show. Alrighty all, so let's take a look at that menu that I have chosen for today's show. And it is all gonna start with a vegetable medley coming in at $2.98. Follow that up by our 1-bite roasted potatoes at $7.98. How about 2 boxes of a sticky butter toffee cake for the kiddos? And that is gonna come in at $9.96. And of course, our main is gonna be a tri-tip at $23.78. So that is gonna be a grand total of $44.70, or a little over $11 a person. To kick this show off, we do have a little bit of prep work to do with the tri-tip. So what I wanna do here is let's turn our attention down to the board and let's start the show. So guys, keep in mind, we will be doing a high heat cook on this tri-tip, which basically that means we are going to be up and over 400. We are going to hit it with a lot of heat. So most of the silver skin definitely has to go. Any hard fat, you can remove that. Other than that, you can just do a rough cleanup on this tri-tip. That'll be good enough. Once you get it all cleaned up, it is time to turn our attention to the rub. Now I am going to go with a dusted, this is a steak and burger rub. Although I have used it on pork and some other items, it is definitely salt heavy, but it has a little added charcoal flavor in there, which I definitely love. I am just gonna get a little bit on, a little bit goes a long ways with this rub. Once I get it all rubbed down, of course, both sides, I am just gonna leave it here on the board. 10 minutes or so. We have a little prep to do with the potatoes. At that time, we will get on over to the Masterbuilt and get that fired up. So today's cook is gonna see that Masterbuilt Gravity Fed XT. That is gonna be perfect for a cook like today. If you don't have the Gravity Fed, you could use any pit that can get up and over that 400 temp. And of course, firing up my Masterbuilt could never be so simple. First thing I am going to do is just top it off. I've already got some fuel in it. I've got a double fire starter underneath. We shall torch that up. So look, with the Masterbuilt, you're gonna wanna wait till that smoke starts willowing up from the hopper. After about 2-3 minutes or so, you can turn your attention to that control panel and fire it up, shut everything down. That smoke will just come up from the main chamber. Wait about another minute or 2 till that smoke starts to dissipate or so. Then you want to close it all down. Set that temp again. We are going high heat at about 400. As that is warming up, we will turn our attention back to the board. We've got easy, simple potato prep to do, and then we will get to cooking. So one of the many things I like about Wild Fork is a lot of the prepared foods comes in the package that can go right in the oven. Just remove the plastic and you are good to go. Although I can do that here, I do have some tins, so I am just gonna get it out of the package, get it in the tin. Now look, these potatoes are a 40-minute cook time. We know that tri-tip is not gonna take more than 10 minutes, so I will get these on the pit now. I will get them going for about maybe 15 minutes or so. At that time, I will bring you guys back. We'll get the rest of the veggies and stuff in. We'll get that all warmed up, all ready to go. Then we will pull all that, get the tri-tip in, and finish it all up. So after about 20 minutes or so, the potatoes are definitely looking good. We will move those down to the bottom rack. I will hit them with a little bit of butter and season them up with that dusted. I will move those off to the side because we got to get our vegetables in. We got to get our sticky cake in. And this is just going to be a quick heat for about 10 minutes or so. After that, I will get all that stuff off. We will fire up the pit. We want to go a little bit hotter. I will take it up into the 600 range and we will get that tri-tip on. So all my sides are heated through and I will begin to get those off. Now you are going to want to stay to the end because I am going to show you an easy way how to heat them all up and get them all served out. So we will remove all the sides. We will just get those over to the side. Again, I will fire up my Masterbuilt up into close to the 550, 600 range, whatever. We want to get some good heat on it. We want to get some good flame on it if we can. So I will get the tri-tip in. I will shut it down. I am going to wait about 5 minutes. I will not open it up. We want to get a good sear mark on it. We know it's going to take about 10, 15 minutes for the whole thing to cook. So after that 5 minutes is up, I will bring you guys back and we will give it a look. Alrighty, all, so I can tell you the Masterbuilt is really cooking now. We are 5 minutes in. We will open it up. We will look at those marks and they are definitely looking good. I will just quarter turn it, try to get a little bit of a cross mark on it, shut it back down, wait about another 3-4 minutes or so, and then we will open it up and we will give it a flip. And I am telling you, I am digging the color that we have so far. Now look, we don't have a lot of fat content in this tri-tip, so we will try and work to get a little bit of a flame. A little flame kisses a little bit of char, and as you guys know, I definitely dig some char. That said, I am looking to hold that medium rare. I definitely do not want to go over that. So I will just shut it down and let it go for about 2, 3, 4 minutes and that is it. Total cooking time of this is going to come in at about 18 minutes or so. We will open it up. We will just let the camera run here as I slap it around on the grill. Again, I am trying to get a little bit of flame up, a little bit of flame kiss. That is the flavors that I like. But I gotta tell you, man, I am definitely digging the color of this tri-tip. If you've never had tri-tip before, you have to give it a go. There is only one steak flavor that I like better, and I am telling you, a picanha is a beefy in flavor. Follow that up with the tri-tip, and then you could throw the ribeye right after that. Those are my steak flavors. That is what I like. So what I want to do here is we will get that tri-tip, we will get it on the board, we will get it foiled up to rest for about 10 minutes. Now look, here is a trick with these veggies. We know the pit is up at about 500 or so. I will get all the veggies in, I will turn the pit off and just leave it closed and the pit will do the rest. Those veggies are going to heat up. They are going to be perfect. I will bring you guys back in about 10 minutes. We will slice up this tri-tip and put it all together, talk about it, taste test, and close out the show. Alrighty, all, after a brief 10-minute rest, this is what we all came here for. It is very important for me that I've hit that medium rare. I will just start right on the end. I know it is going to be a little bit more cooked over there, but as I get into it, I guarantee you we have nailed that medium rare. Oh man, look at the juice, man. That is looking absolutely gorgeous, absolutely incredible. I mean, for me, there is nothing better than a nice medium rare chunk of protein, and I could tell you that is exactly what we got here. So what I want to do here is I am going to finish slicing it up. I've got some plates I got to get on the board. I want to show you how I am going to arrange this, how I am going to set this up, how I am going to serve it. So allow me to do all that. Let me get that done. At that time, I will bring you guys back. We will check that out. Of course, we've got to taste everything, talk about it, and close out the show. Alrighty, all, and here is our third installment of barbecue on a budget. Of course, we've got our protein. That is going to be the tri-tip. That is perfectly cooked at that medium rare. Follow that up. We've got a nice ring of potatoes, and also we've tried to fix up this medley vegetables. I know they're vegetables. but you got to get a little bit of vegetables in mixed with the meat. And of course, to finish it all up is going to be these butter toffee cakes. I mean, this is a sticky cake. I mean, this is going to be absolutely delicious. There is no doubt about it. And of course, as we dive into this cook, remember everything was broken down for you guys in the beginning so you could see exactly how much this costs. All picked up, of course, at Wild Fork. And do not forget that 20 off 100. That is going to help out to make this even more of a barbecue on a budget. So look, I am going to go in, give you guys a brief taste test, and then I got to close out this show. It is brutal here in the Garden State. I mean, we are about 95 and humid, and I am dying with this pit behind me at 600 degrees or so. So let's just go in for that taste test. And of course, first up is going to be our tri-tip. And you know, what could you say about tri-tip with this dusted? It has the perfect exterior of salt. And of course, I finished it off with a little bit of black pepper. I'm a black pepper fiend, so that goes perfect. Of course, we've got our little new potatoes. These are nice and buttery, nice and salted up. Cheers. You know, you actually pick up a little bit of that charcoal, a little bit of that smoke from the sizzle from the steak. So that is definitely a welcome surprise. We've got to get a little veggies in. And of course, they're vegetables. We got a mixture of some broccoli, some different color cauliflowers in there. All mixed up. It is good. I buttered it down. I salted it up and of course, peppered it up. And of course, what can we say here? Butter, toffee, sticky cake. Cheers. Wow. Oh, yeah. This is easily a 12 out of 10. For those that follow the show know that I got a sweet tooth, but I am always on keto or even a dirty type keto. I don't use any sugars in my coffee. I try to stay away from sugar. My body always stays, you know, pretty close into ketosis. So when I get a treat like this, it is definitely a welcome treat. I mean, after all, I ain't dead yet, and it is summertime, so you definitely want to put those things like toffee cake, some ice cream, and so forth inside the body. But as long as you go to the gym and take care of yourself the other 4 or 5, 6 days, you're definitely in good shape. So this is a 10 out of 10. And again, all this is going to be broken down so you guys could pick up everything here. This is a barbecue on a budget. This is easily going to feed a family of 4. There is no doubt about it. Look, man, that is going to close out this show. This is episode 3 of Barbecue on a Budget. And I hope to be back next month with episode 4. I've got something in mind that may best all these recipes that I did in number 1, number 2, and number 3. And if you've not seen those videos, they will all be down in the description, or even at the end of the show here, I will pop the 1 and 2, the last 2 videos, so you can go ahead and watch them. This is going to give you barbecue on a budget ideas to feed your family. And as you know, it ain't easy to feed a family of 4. So Wild Fork definitely makes it a little bit more simple. So look, that is it. That is going to close out this show. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all for watching. I appreciate Wild Fork for allowing me to cook for them. And until next time, we will see you soon.